you got me shook after all of the fighting things. You got me shook after all of the fighting things. You got me shook after all of the fighting things. You got the rain going down, raining down, I don't know how long, but I know that I do all. I don't know how long, but I know that I do. I don't know how long, but I know that I do all around.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be showing you what my daily holistic wellness routine looks like. Keyword being holistic in that it's all encompassing. There isn't just one or two things you could do to be well. Wellness spans across many sectors of our lives, and I try to tend to each one within mine. And building this habit makes for a well-rounded life that you can feel proud of, and that you know that you're going to have your back in, and that you know you're going to show up for yourself for. From exercise to diet to sleep and everything in between, they all matter, and we should be honoring those just the same. And in the end, we get to feel better, so it's a win-win. Now I'm just getting my day started, as you can see. This is not my full get ready routine. This is just a little halfway routine I do just to get myself up and ready to go work out. I do my full routine once I get back, shower, all that good stuff. So you'll see a little bit of that later. You know, you start with the basic things, brushing your teeth, tongue scraping. That's actually a major key right there, tongue scraping. It just helps remove some of that buildup of bacteria that we get from sleeping and eating all day. You know, it helps with bad breath and just boost your oral hygiene overall. So yeah, on days that I work out, I get up, I do this little routine just to get myself up and ready to go. And then we just go work out. I do my workouts all fasted just because it's a little easier on the system. If your body is expending energy trying to digest food or whatever you're taking beforehand, that could kind of take away from the quality of what you're actually doing. And I remember those feelings of before I was on all this and being an athlete and waking up and eating a ton of food before I had to go to like basketball practice or to a lift, and just feeling how heavy it was in my stomach and how it affected my performance ultimately. Plus getting up right away in the morning, I'm not like hungry at all, so to force myself to eat I just feel like wouldn't be ideal anyway. Plus it helps the hormones in your body regulate a bit more and produce more of what they need to like amplify your workout and to amplify all the chemicals you need for recovery and performance and all that good stuff. So that's what I'm about to get into right now and go get a nice calisthenics workout in. And then I'm gonna take you through the rest of my day. If you're liking this video so far and you want to see more videos like this, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment, tell me what you think, subscribe, tap in with the tribe. Oh, that was low-key a bar. And hit the bell too so you get notified every time I upload. So now we're gonna get this day started, head to a workout, and I'll see you guys there.
I invented sweat, popping bottles, putting supermodels in the cab. Proof, I guess I got my swagger back. Truth, new watch alert, new blows. Or the big face rollie, I got two of those. Arm out the window through the city, I maneuver slow. Cock back, snap back, see my cut through the holes.
Damn, Yeezy and Hov, where the hell you been? Niggas talking real reckless, stuntman. I adopted these niggas, Philip drumming them. Now I'm about to make them tuck they whole summer in. They say I'm crazy when I'm about to go dumb again. They ain't see me cause I pulled up in my other Benz. Last week I was in my other Benz. Throw your diamonds up, cause we in this bitch another again.
Photo shoot fresh, looking like wealth. I'm about to call a paparazzi on myself. Live from the Mercer, run up on Yeezy the wrong way, I might murk ya. Flee in the G450, I might surface. Political refugee asylum can be purchased. Everything's for sale, got 5 passports, I'm never going to jail.
I made Jesus walks, I'm never going to hell. Couture level flow, it's never going on sale. Luxury rap, the Hermes of verses. Sophisticated ignorance, write my curses in cursive. I get it custom, you a customer. You ain't custom to going through customs, you ain't been nowhere, huh? And all the ladies in the house got them showing off. I'm done, I hit you up, man, nah.
Welcome to Havana, smoking Cubanos with Castro and Cabanas. Via Mexico, Cubano, Dominicano, all the plugs that I know. Driving Benzes with no benefits, not bad, huh? For some immigrants, build your fences, we digging tunnels. Can't you see we getting money up under you?
Can't you see the private jets flying over you? Maybach bumper stickery, what will Hova do? Jay is chillin', Yay is chillin'. What more can I say? We killing them. Hold up, before we end this campaign. As you can see, we done bodied the damn lames. Lord, please let them accept the things they can't change. And pray that all of their pain be champagne.
And with that, we have the first part maybe the most important part for me of the wellness routine, which is getting some movement in, you know, first thing in the morning. I don't work out every day. I work out between 3 to 4 times a week, just depending on what I got going on. At the very least, it's 3 though. And that consists of mostly calisthenics training. I think the approach of just like mastering your own body weight, or just mastering the movement of your body, leveraging your body weight, and just having like as much control over it as you can is like really appealing to me. So that's what I like to aim for, and that's what I like to focus my workouts on. I'll do basketball workouts too. I mean, that's just a part of my like athletic history, and that's like something I can't shake. So every now and then I'll get the itch to play, shoot around, hoop, things like that, and that's really fun for me as well. So between that and like going out for hikes and walks and things of that nature, like that's what my movement routine mostly consists of. And to get it done first thing in the morning, or like the first part of the day rather, I feel like just sets you up for just like a better day. You know, you get your endorphins going, you get your blood pumping, you get your body moving, and you just like feel, you know, you feel more activated, you feel more present, you feel more grounded in your body to take on, you know, the rest of your day. And it's something that I'm a huge proponent of as far as like getting consistent movement in. I mean, it's just objectively like good for you, and it doesn't have to be anything too intense, you know. It's been proven through, you know, multiple studies that, you know, even 10 to 20 minutes of dedicated physical activity, even just like moderate intensity, has a significant impact on your overall health. So why not move? Why not just go out for a walk? Why not just like do a little core circuit, do something, you know, anything that you find appealing and that's sustainable for you that you can maintain. And I think the overwhelming view is that working out has to be so intense every single time, and it really doesn't. You can see results from, like I said, moderate to like light activity consistently, and then depending on the intensity, you can play with how frequent you do it and what fits you in your lifestyle, how much activity you want to get in, what your goals are. Just make it sustainable, because overall the impact it's going to have is far more positive than, you know, the temporary discomfort of having to do it consistently. And also, as you're working out, I think it's really important to incorporate like a warm up and cool down, just to prime your body coming in and out of the workout. Warm up really consisting of just like dynamic stretching, like muscle activation, like how you saw me do with the resistance bands. That's, you know, that's target areas that I've had trouble with in the past, and that activating really, you know, helps me get a better quality workout and helps prevent injuries, things of that nature. So warm-up's definitely important, and so is the cool down. You know, whether that's just like some static stretching or some breathing techniques like you saw me do. I really value the breathing aspect of it all, because, you know, as you're working out, your system gets amped up, it gets activated, it gets put in fight or flight. It gets put in a controlled fight or flight state. So like when you're done, you want to regulate that and you want to bring that back down, and breathing is probably like the easiest way to do that, tuning into your breathing. I like to do Wim Hof. I like to do like sometimes box breathing, or sometimes just like a traditional meditation, just like sitting in silence, let the body come down. And I found that to be a great way to just like transition into the rest of your day smoothly, not being so amped up from the workout before. You know, so on top of getting your quality sleep, having a morning routine that gets you going, and then getting some movement in, followed by a meditation or some breathing techniques to help transition you into the rest of your day, that is really like that's like my anchor, and that's like the first part of my day. I feel like it just sets me up to have better days, as I said before. Oh, and it doesn't hurt that you're outside and like on a beautiful day, you know, the sun on you, the fresh air, like that all plays a role too. I'm gonna get back to the house now, start a bit of my recovery process, which is part of the wellness routine, show you guys what I do for some of that, make some food, and we're gonna have a good day. Okay, we are back in my bathroom again. You guys are getting an intimate look in here today. Just got back from my workout, took a shower, and now I guess I'll go walk you through, which is a part of the wellness routine, like your grooming, so to speak, or like your self-care. Yeah, that's what we can call it. My sort of self-care routine is really simple, honestly. I know like the get ready with me's and the get unready with me's and all these products and stuff is really glorified these days, but I really like to keep it simple. I really only use what I know I need to like facilitate my goals, and that's really to just have like clear skin, stay moisturized. So it's really nothing crazy. For deodorant, I go in with Native. I really like them. They're kind of clean ingredients. I have a face wash, which I did in the shower, but it's just a product that I get from my esthetician. It's like her own personal blends, but that's the thing with skincare too. Like getting an esthetician is key, because not only do they provide services that like help your skin, they teach you how to take care of your skin in a better way too. So from what type of towels you use on your face, your before and after care of like when you're working out and sweating a bunch, which is something that I do. But to that point of moisturization, I always prioritize moisturizing my hair too, just because I have a lot of it Like I said, it's dry out here, so my hair can get really dry. Scalp care, hair care, and moisturization is key. I like to use this rosemary oil from Sky Organics. I just drop a few drops in and around the scalp and just massage that in. I just massage that in everywhere. Then follow it up with some castor oil just to like seal in that moisture. Just work that in, and I just go over like really just the top part of it, like the edges, not the edges, but like the ends. That's the part that's exposed the most. Deeper down into the hair, like I don't really go too much because I don't want a bunch of oil just like seeping down into my hair and scalp. And I don't want like too thick of a coating, but just want enough that will like give me some nice protection from all the dryness out here. After that, I just go in with a bit of toner, strip away some of that extra dirt and stuff. Then just a bit of sunscreen. Sunscreen is really key. Like it was one of those things I didn't think I needed and never really like paid attention to, but it really helped as far as like evening out skin tone, obviously protecting from the sun, and it just allows you to moisturize it too. If you get a mineral sunscreen, you know, you're adding more nutrients to your skin, and that helps, you know, just to the nutrition of your skin overall, because our skin is the biggest organ and the skin eats too, you know what I mean? The skin consumes. The last thing is that I just like moisturize with shea butter all over my body. Raw shea butter is like the best. For me, it like holds moisture the longest. It's natural. That I'm all about. Just like how I with my food, like I want clean, whole ingredients that I can recognize. I do the same for all like my, you know, my skincare stuff, my bodily routine stuff. That all matters to me. That really completes my like after shower self-care routine. It doesn't have to be complicated, fellas. All my fellas out there watching this, your routine doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to have hella products. You gotta have some. You gotta have things that will, you know, facilitate your goals, like I said, but it doesn't have to be a 10-step process with 3 different products for each thing and all these things. Like, it's a bit much. But this is a part of the wellness routine too, because obviously, like I said, every part of your body absorbs what you put into it and on it. So having a level of consciousness or awareness around products that you use can just help aid to you feeling better and having more peace of mind, knowing that like you're taking care of yourself and that everything that you provide for it contributes to that goal. Now we can get into some more recovery. I need my smoothie, I need my protein shake, and I'm gonna get on the Normatec.
I'ma tell you this one time. Boy, I want you to be mine. Can I come see you now? Can I lay with you outside? Can I touch your lips with mine? 'Cause I need you now. Don't wanna leave, I just wanna be here by your side. You make me feel and believe that we in paradise. 'Cause I don't feel the ground. No, I don't feel the ground. But I'm feeling right. I tell you what it's all about. 'Cause you make me feel this way. It's kinda like nothing like when we lock eyes. I look away from time to time. All I see is you right now. Just wanna lay with you all night. Feel your body next to mine. Boy, I need you now. Don't wanna leave, I just wanna be here by your side. You make me feel and believe that we in paradise. 'Cause I don't feel the ground. No, I don't feel the ground. But I'm feeling right. I tell you what it's all about. 'Cause you make me feel this way. And it's kinda like, oh, you make me feel and believe in me.
And with that, we have our one cooked meal of the day done. This is a pretty balanced bowl, if I do say so myself. I mean, I figure all my bowls are pretty balanced, but I don't know. I just feel like, I think it just looks nice. I don't know. I'm impressed. I like the colors. I like the way this looks. So I don't know. I'm feeling good about it. But this is my one cooked meal of the day today. how this integrates into my wellness routine is that like eating one big cooked meal a day has proved to be optimal for me, just as far as prioritizing digestion, energy regulation throughout the day. I notice when I eat like 3 big cooked meals throughout the day, I'm usually feeling like more sluggish, less energetic, and I feel like the heaviness of all the food in my system being processed. I don't know how I got to 1 meal a day per se, but it just seemed natural because I would always start my day with like a smoothie or a juice or something like that, and then I would want to eat larger later on in the day. And then at night I would always want something a little bit lighter, so that's how we got to the acai bowl stage, which I'll show you guys a bit later. But yeah, in my previous videos when I've discussed like the 1 meal a day thing, got a lot of people who have said both that they have tried this and like it and it works for them, and some other people who have a lot of questions like, you know, how do you get all your nutrients in for the day? Aren't you more tired? All these things. And honestly, no, I feel more energetic when I eat this way. It really plays into the timing of when I eat, as well as how balanced the bowl is, or how balanced the meal is. If I hadn't eaten anything today and then I would have like eaten like a plant-based burger and some fries at like a restaurant or something, that definitely would have like threw my energy off, because, you know, it's like heavy on the processed carbs, or heavy on the simple carbs rather, you know, just like not necessarily what my body needs coming off of a workout, eating a little bit later in the day. So it's really kind of just like tapping into your own rhythm of your lifestyle, what you know you have going on, and like what you need, what your needs are. So for me, I know when I'm coming off of a workout, eating in this time frame, which is like usually like the 3 to like maybe 6 p.m. range if I'm really pushing it, I need something full, fulfilling, balanced, not a lot of simple carbs, good amount of plant-based protein, just like really balanced, just so like my body can like take what it needs from each ingredient or from each component. And I also said that eating 1 cooked meal a day doesn't have to be like the standard. Like, I'm not telling you this is what you need to do, but this is just what I found that works for me. But I also would encourage you to play around with your eating schedule, your eating windows, how much you actually eat, what you really like, and what optimizes you. You know what I mean? If that's eating based on your lifestyle, if that's eating 3 meals a day, then that's what works for you. I know mine also fluctuates. I'm not doing this like every single day when I'm outside of my routine, particularly. Like if I'm traveling, or if I'm removed from my environment, or if I have plans throughout the day that kind of take me away from my normal schedule, then of course we fluctuate, and those needs will facilitate, you know, whatever it is I have going on that day, whether it's when I'm more active or I'm just removed from my routine if I'm out somewhere. You know, I know how to structure meals at a restaurant. So it's kind of fluid, but this is just like my anchored routine. So yeah, definitely play around with it, see what works for you. Then you can integrate some of these practices into your personal wellness routine. The evening juice hits every time. As I talked about before in some of my previous videos, like replenishing on your hydration throughout the day is key. I know some people like walk around with the big water jugs and the hydro flasks or whatever, like Stanley cups and all that, which is fine, but I would highly recommend adapting new forms of hydration, i.e., you know, pressed juices, coconut waters, things of that nature, just because like they do so much more for you and you don't have to drink as much. I know I feel so much more hydrated drinking things like this as opposed to just regular water, like all day, every day. Not to say that water doesn't have its place, but this is super high powered. I feel like energized as soon as I drink it. And again, like I don't have to drink as much throughout the day. So essential wellness routine habit: hydrate, juice, coconut water, lemon water, something. Gotta stay hydrated. This part of my day now, going into more like the later part of the day, the wind down time. Another aspect of this is just like rest, you know, like give yourself permission to rest, whether that's physically, emotionally, mentally. Like you gotta give yourself a break, some sort of dedicated time just for you throughout the day, just so you can stay regulated and know that you're not like continuing to pour out into your job, pour out into other people, pour out into other circumstances. And obviously we need to do those things. You got to give ourselves times to restore, whatever that looks like for you, whatever fills you up, whatever makes you feel at ease, whatever makes you feel regulated. That's definitely should be a priority, and that goes into the wellness routine as well. So rest, hydrate, give yourself time to do all these things, and you should be good. with that, you have seen what it is I do in a day to maintain my wellness routine, all encompassing from nutrition to physical activity to meditation and everything in between. You know, these steps might vary depending on what kind of phase I'm in life. I know it's looked different at different points for me, but I think the undercurrent here is to just like always be, you know, vigilant about your journey and how to optimize your experience and ultimately what feels best. So while what I do in regards to maybe food or exercise may look really complicated or involved, it's not as deep as you might think. It's a few core practices that you might have to adapt and learn on your own. But once you learn those, you could literally apply to any other area that you want. So find what works best for you. Experiment with yourself. You're your own best test subject. As for me, this part of my night is really just the wind down time, giving myself time to just like decompress, get myself ready to rest essentially, and then just, you know, activate cozy mode, turn on my shows or turn on my videos that I want to watch. You know, this is just as important too. I feel like we go during the day, and then when it's time to rest, when it's time to go to sleep, our nervous system, our brain is wired, so we have a hard time even getting to sleep. So having a nighttime routine is actually so important because the repeated cues help signal to your body that it is time to rest, and then it can start to produce all the chemicals and all the things necessary for you to actually go to sleep. So whether it's doing your skincare, watching a comforting show, having a nighttime tea or a nighttime snack, these little things compounded over time will let your body know that it's safe to rest and can optimize the quality of that rest. So no matter how hectic my day is, like I like to give myself some time, whether that's doing a full routine here like you saw tonight, or even if it's something just as simple as giving myself a little 10-minute doom scroll on the phone before I go to sleep, just to like signal to my body that I'm doing something comforting and something that I want to be doing before heading off to bed. So if you watched this far in the video, I appreciate you. If you like this video and you want to see more, leave a like down below, leave a comment, tell me what you thought, subscribe to the channel, tap in with the tribe, and hit the bell so you know every time I upload. Got a lot more coming for you. Let me know what else you guys might want to see. Like I said, I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.